You should put this at the beginning. You should put something in the beginning and says, watch us at 1.75 or 1.5 speed. It goes so much faster and we're way more amusing when we move faster. But you should put it at the beginning because I always forget till the end and then I say, by then it's too late. 1.75 is good unless someone has a heavy accent, which so maybe you should go 1.5.
Watch 2 or 3 of our videos regularly. Get used to the accent.
Yeah.
and then speed it up.
Speed it up, yeah. Hi, I'm Julie. This is Alyssa. We're stitching at the cabin. Today? I don't have any idea what today is. Today is Wednesday, October 14th.
Just kidding, I'm here too. Aren't you happy?
I'm happy.
But I wasn't just kidding about the date unless you got it wrong. It is Wednesday 14th. And I am Alyssa.
Did you miss me?
It doesn't look like you missed me. That face was not an I miss you face. It was a face.
Taco's back. He started out back there and he has whooshed his way up. Oh, I know. You are not allowed to touch him.
Hello, my precious doggo. We have less stitching today than we do have of talking.
So, stitching will be at the beginning as always, and then for those of you who don't listen to us, which appears to be the bulk based on the analytics, you can go off and watch other stitching.
Go look at other things.
But those of you that stay, I appreciate that too, and we will talk to you. So,
hi.
Can't believe you didn't miss us.
You know, like a lot was going on. I'm not saying I didn't miss you. I just...
The vein stopped bulging.
That's good. That's good. Chick may or may not have lost our marriage license as I was trying to change my name.
It's the certificate, right? Because you already sent the license?
Yeah.
I'm just being clear.
Yeah, I didn't really... Yeah, I think that is what they call it. So, yeah. The marriage certificate.
The thing that makes it legal is
yeah,
gone.
Yeah, the important document that took a while to get to us. Yeah, that's the one.
I thought you couldn't replace that. Well,
you can order as many copies as you want.
Oh, okay. I thought during COVID you couldn't, because remember when you went to go get the license and people were saying, I just need a copy, please.
I think it was of their birth certificate.
Oh. Yeah, well, fortunately, I didn't lose that.
The thing is, though, is that I think she did fill out something that had, like, a notarization on it, and I don't know if that was... I think that was, though, for processing the license without us being there, probably, more than the copies.
I don't know. We're supposed to be talking about stitching right now. We'll
circle
figure
back
that out later.
We'll circle back.
Okay. You want to start with yours?
No.
Okay. You tell me when you want to jump in.
We'll do it at the end.
Here's Keto.
Keto!
It's going to be hard to show you with the dog.
I'll act as a barrier, a protective shield.
The end of the page is like right there. So I have a teeny bit here and a teeny bit there, and I'm at the bottom of the page.
You're just jamming.
I am jamming.
Jamming to the background.
I am. I am a little disgruntled at the moment. And I don't want to say that, like, I don't like heaven and earth, because that's not what I'm saying at all.
Uh-oh.
But...
What's your problema? Okay.
Thingy.
Swirly swirls.
It doesn't look anything... like. Does that look like a thing?
Not really.
No. Does that look like a forehead thing?
I'm trying to pop in a picture of what she's supposed to look like.
It doesn't. And the thing is, I thought, well, maybe I did something wrong. But Pattern Keeper looks exactly like this.
Well, so it did Pattern Keeper do something wrong?
Pattern Keeper's never done anything wrong.
Sometimes I've heard that it can transport incorrectly. It reads the color wrong with the symbol or whatever.
Oh no, I have my printed out one over there.
I would just double check. Like I would just triple check.
But then a part of me is like, well, maybe once I get the other side of the head thingy in, maybe that will do something that makes that look more normal. But it's just
from here, you can see it clearly in the picture.
Exactly.
And from closer, it's hard to see it in this picture.
Even from a distance, I'm like, no matter what, I'm not going to stop working on it. I'm a little disgruntled, because even last week I said, not that you know because you didn't watch, but
watch
you
the
know.
Other one. Okay.
Even last week, I was like, maybe I got a color wrong. This doesn't look right. But according to Pattern Keeper, it looks exactly the same.
Gotcha.
So, I don't know what's going on with that, but... Otherwise, I love keto, and everything else is like so dang good. Why does that look like nothing?
I hear you. And I don't know. And I am sorry, because that is a disappointment when you want it to look exactly like the picture.
Yeah, like that thing's so pretty on her little pumpkin head.
Yeah.
But she's very yellow and... But I like that eyebrow that's coming in.
That's nice.
So
nice.
there's that.
Yeah.
You took a picture of it.
Yeah, I
Because
did.
now I'm ultra paranoid about taking pictures.
I know.
Because I totally forgot last time. And then we had to do it when we were editing. And so then there was more done than when I actually showed it. So
Struggles.
Yeah.
The struggles of editing.
yeah.
She loved editing. She thought it was so much fun.
I didn't even do it. Steve did. But I gotta tell you, we're probably gonna be filming every other week because
It's about to be the best episode ever. You
I
won't
see
believe it.
I see
Dude,
it.
we have a chase! Now, it's been a very chasey kind of week,
We had
but
two
a lot of them
yesterday, I
have
think.
concluded right away. So we'll see.
But we had like 2 yesterday.
Oh, okay. Hold up. Okay, I need everyone to stop. I'm sorry for all the Twitter notifications that are going to come up. Ooh. Oh. Ooh, he is swerving.
Turn off the sound and turn down the sound so that
Yeah.
you don't hit it twice.
Yeah.
It doesn't line up exactly. Why is he so swervy? Maybe GMC isn't the vehicle to...
Too late. Too late.
She bought one.
This one, it's so annoying because the other 2 chases that we've watched this week, just this week, have been pretty boring to watch, but they had like little moments of exciting. This, I want to just bouncy. This, I just want to stare at because...
Yeah. Well, you could do what you did last time and put...
I
although it jiggled
will.
every time, so maybe
That's
lean it
because it
against
was-
the chair instead of
Oh,
the
yeah,
thing, because it was leaning against the tripod and...
What if I just put it against my foot?
Well, then I can't see it.
And I just keep my toe
and
pointed.
the whole time I'm gonna be like, so stuff happened.
I got married and
White GMC. I mean, oh, don't hit things.
oh, he lost parts off his car.
Oh, did he? I just saw
Yeah,
the
it looked
other
like
car.
it. Is he hitting himself on the chest? Yeah. Oh, no,
Is
he's
it
swerving.
a he or is it a she?
I don't know.
There's a lot of arms showing.
I can't see anything. These are not my glasses. We're just gonna talk a little bit now because we can't show stuff. I got new glasses. Well, no. Okay, I did not get new glasses.
Getting.
Jacob.
Pause. I
Sure.
did tell them last week how you was supposed to go to the eye doctor because your glasses broke, and then you didn't want to go, and then
Oh.
I made you go. Kinda.
These are my old glasses. This is the iteration before my last glasses. And I can, because my prescription really hasn't changed very much, so I can see okay. But actually, I think, I don't remember if I told you or if I told Jacob, but I think this prescription was actually too strong, and I
told
had
me.
asked them, oh, you hit that car.
Oops.
You can't get out now. What are you doing?
What are you gonna do now? Oh.
Are you going to crawl out?
Oh. Okay.
Oh!
Oh.
Okay. Run! Run!
Let the dogs out. He looks pretty
If
well.
you just run along the street, though, they're going to see you, buddy.
Well, don't
If you had a
don't
belt.
teach him.
If
Oh,
you
don't
had a
stay away
belt.
from the trees because we can't see you in the trees.
If you had a belt, this would go better.
Oh, where are you? Oh, there you are.
you.
Peekaboo.
Are you going to steal someone else's car? Because that's always fun to watch. I don't want anyone else to get hurt.
Okay. Don't punch.
Be nice.
Gentle.
Why are we zoomed in so much?
I
They
don't
never
know.
zoom in
They
so
usually
much.
zoom out. There was a standoff one yesterday,
Woo!
and they kept zooming out. 'cause
They're
they were
like,
afraid
we're 3 airfields away.
I thought he was gonna shoot someone because he had a gun. Then he ended up taking off again, and they totally let him out of the parking lot. They had the parking lot all blocked off. They had the guns. They let him out. Well, there you go. You got to see the end of a police chase.
Yeah, I mean, I'll keep it. I mean, nothing's gonna happen. I'll keep it on just in case he like runs or something. But
Just
it
if you
won't.
start vibrating, it's because it's leaning against the thing.
Yeah, it probably shouldn't. Okay, totally
Okay.
not a tangent there. That was exciting.
Totally.
It hasn't happened during an episode for a long time, but I told you it was gonna end quick, didn't I? Didn't
They
I?
have him smooshed up against a wall,
Yeah, they got him.
like gently smooshed. Like he can turn his head. Unlike babies in cribs, you know the whole.
See, I bet people who live like in states where they don't really have chases are probably shocked to see the way that chases end and like how they like that guy just hopped out onto the hood. Like, yeah, that's weird, but that's not like
Crazy.
That's not unheard of. No, it's just exciting. I don't know. It's just interesting to me. Tell me what you think.
Yeah,
sorry.
we did the whole thing before about what states. My sister is in Virginia, and because a police chase, not the one in the parking lot, but the one before that was actually by my mom's house. And so my mom had texted and said in the group thing saying, "There's a police chase by my house." And we were already watching it. Yeah, we already had it on. We were watching, and my sister was like, "Oh, we don't get to see stuff like that in Virginia." She misses it because she grew up in California. So I know Virginia's a state that does not show it.
Yes, add that to the list of no shows.
Okay.
Anyways.
Okay.
Don't worry, you're stitching.
I would be a little further along on this if I didn't have to frog.
Yeah. That was what today
all these Jessica stitches, these bluish, purplish stitches. That's actually delphinium is the color. I had to take those out. I had not gone quite far enough far enough down.
It's a plant-related thing. It's fine.
So, yeah. And I also underestimated how much backstitching is involved. When you look at all of those leaves, that is
especially
butt ton of backstitching. Yeah. You want me to keep talking?
I think those flowers are just so beautiful. The purple flowers.
Yeah, with the little gold accents.
Yes,
I don't know
I
how
love
well
it.
You can see that, but so I got that isn't purple. That's green. I got the green in over on this side and started here, but I have to finish that, and then I still have to do that. And then I think this section's done. And I was saying to Alyssa today, instead of doing this next square, like, you know, all those other squares, I think I might come out on an edge somewhere and do some of the border to see if it's really tedious, because that'll break it up if it is. And if it's not, then I'll be like, oh, okay, I can do this square and no big deal. But, I mean, it's good. If it's tedious, there's not much left, so I'm going to have to do it. I keep poking his eye. I'm sorry, Foot Womby.
Wow. Poor Foot Womby.
You want to temperature trees together, or do you want to wait?
No, we can do it together. Is that your last thing?
No.
Oh, well, I told you we should do it last.
Okay. Then we'll do it last. Gosh. Who wants to see the Afghan?
I don't.
Afghan.
She sent me a picture, and she's doing a lot.
Afghan. Christmas Village Afghan.
I'm doing it, too.
And Audrey's doing the Stitchy Rich 42. She's doing the Halloween one. I don't know why she's not done yet.
Too. She's beating all of us.
She is. She said she was working on the second crow. I don't know exactly where the second crow is,
I
but
assume
it sounded
it's like the poinsettias.
Pretty fun.
Maybe she had worked all the way across.
Yeah. So, yeah, that thing. I worked on that this weekend. I did fold it all back up, so it may take me a minute to unfold it.
Wow, I'm so proud of you.
I did not just jam it in. This is a lot of fabric. It's
chunky.
Chunky. It's really, 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 really chunky. Really chunk. Chunktoberfest.
Is that everything?
Wait, let's try that. Oh, no, there's more down low.
Just no. Okay. Look, stop it. Look,
What do you think?
You can
stop touching my boob. It's like
keep
a
touching
mammogram
it
over here. I ate your hand. Hello.
Oh yeah, it looks so similar to mine.
Yeah.
You're very, very similar to me. Why is your pee shorter than mine, huh?
Because I haven't finished my pee yet. My Q-snap got in the way.
No, it's because you don't have an extra row.
That too. I tell you what I worked on, but we'll just do the before and after because it takes 52 hands to hold this. I do have a mistake that we need to discuss. I told you. Yeah. And a decision needs to be made as to whether to fix it or not. So I may continue to wait until she brings hers so I can see it in person. But
this, it's the wrong color.
This
squirrely situation,
squiggly swirly situation. This color should be that color. Should be the lighter brown. Do I leave this? Do I change it to the lighter brown? Keeping in mind that the entire outer border, the back might be more, it's too small. The entire outer border would have to be this dark color if I went with that because you can't just have it like in the corners. It connects all the way around.
So I've seen it in person now.
Mm-hmm.
I think you need to change it.
Yeah, I kept going back and forth.
And the reason I say that is if it was just the difference between the outside and the inside, I think it'd be okay. but this middle portion is the lighter too.
Yeah, I feel kind of stupid for doing the wrong one.
These
instructions are not the easiest thing to follow.
It wouldn't be detrimental to not change it. It's just if this was mine, I would probably change it.
Well, I would really like to see yours next to mine, because then, you know, I can see right, wrong, and then see maybe mine's just a better...
Maybe it looks better.
Yeah, maybe I came up with something exciting. I do too. At first I was totally like, oh, I have to change this. And then I was like, you know, I kind of like it, Doug. And I'm like, I have to change it. And I was like, no, I kind of, Is there another police chase? Are we doing it again?
No.
Oh.
I'm going to get closer so people can hopefully see it. And then I do need to take your big picture because I was helping hold. We were yelling at each other. You know, all kinds of stuff was going on.
I'm just going to hold it like this and you can figure it out.
Okay, you're good.
Okay. It is so much fun to work on. I don't know why it's so much fun
except
to work on.
Except for getting your floss. But I think you're onto something with kind of not parking necessarily, but
with this border, there's a lot of it. There's a lot of it. A lot of it. I discovered that if I loaded up 5 needles with the 5 different colors, then I could just, you know, do a color, plonk it off, stick it on the needle minder. Then do the next color, plonk it off, put it on the needle minder. So it's faster. Like, it'd be even faster if you just traveled, but, you know, you can't.
Yeah.
You can't. White. Yeah, no. I'm telling you, everybody needs to do one of these Afghans. Christmas,
it's pretty cool.
Halloween, doesn't matter. Pick
Easy
one and
on
do
the
it.
eyes. Like, you don't have to have good eyesight to do it.
Voluptuous stitches. But you do have to pay attention to the instructions and the whole... We've discovered that where the pages come together, because it's on both sides, you just ignore everything shaded. Normally, you would, with a normal pattern, you'd stitch up to the shaded thing, and then the next page, you'd just be like, okay, ignore the shaded thing, go. This has it on both sides. Ignore all the shaded.
If you ignore all the shaded, everything will be okay.
If you don't, you're in big trouble.
Then you have to start doing maths in your head. Adding, subtracting. Yeah. Just ignore the shaded. They shouldn't have added shaded if they were going to do shading that way.
I would love to show you, but then you'd see the pattern. You know what? You're never going to be able to stitch it. You're never going to be able to stitch it. We'll just find something randomly... You know what? Let's just show where the P's come together.
Yeah.
Like all 4 pages. It's hard to tell, but there's 4 that come together. Okay. Do not steal this and stitch it. I will be very angry. There's shading here, shading here. That's 4 pages coming together right there. Ignore that shading, ignore this shading. It does not make sense the way they did it.
Because this is the easiest thing to see, right? There's the lines, the parallel lines right here that you're supposed to stitch. In this shaded area, it's 2, squares of lineage, which lines up with these 2 unshaded squares of lineage. So if you were listening to this shading, this is really this white part, and this is really that white part. So it's, and I know you're probably sitting there thinking, duh, that's what shading means. No. Honey,
this is different.
It's different. It's different on your brain when you're trying to actually stitch it. It's different.
Yeah, it's different. I've stitched long enough. I know how to handle shading. This, I still, and that's why I started doing that inside border so that I could line up the P where the page changed, so that I knew this was how many things.
It's complicated, my friends.
It is
complicated
because I almost had 2 extra rows of P this way because of it. And then I was like, wait, it's only 10.
So many P stem problems.
Yeah.
So many P stem problems.
So many.
Okay, now trees.
I have a new shirt.
I knew that.
Because my husband was in the garage and no, this was not him in the garage. This was him being gone. He went to the cabin one day, one evening, because Edison was shutting down the power again, but they were doing it 11 p.m. to 3 a.m., and he didn't want to leave the cabin unguarded because it would have taken down some of the security. So he decided to go up there and spend the night, but he decided last minute. And so then I was like, okay, so I'm going to have some stitching time. What do I work on? And I didn't want to put anything on a Q-snap, and I had just worked on the summer acorns thing, and I didn't feel like doing that again, and it's kind of uncomfortable to stitch in hand, and I was like, I need something more solid. And then I was like, I'm going to do this.
I like the sound it
Yeah,
makes.
I think it's money, but it's not. Every time I pick it up, I'm like, there's quarters in there. There's no quarters in there.
I can get myself
And
a
then I've just kind of
gumball.
gotten addicted, and I kind of grab it for a few minutes
Yeah,
here and there.
I saw you working on it.
Jingle my bells.
Tee
He's looking, look at the googly eyes. Googly eyes.
Motion detected
at the front door.
Sue, I do have a mistake.
Oh my goodness. How did you make a
It was
mistake?
stupid. I did a stupid. This is still attached, so just ignore that. That's not the mistake. But that's what I've done.
Yay.
I put the green, no, the blue. I put the blue there, and it's supposed to be green coming down. So I have one extra blue.
Oh,
I have
okay.
one little blue.
You could stitch over the
Because
blue
the green
bowl.
should come straight down. But
You could stitch over the blue
yeah, that's
bowl.
exactly what I'm doing. I'm going to stitch over the blue bowl.
That's not as bad as my mistake.
Perforated paper makes it much easier to stitch because you can hold it so easily and it's lightweight. And,
Yeah.
And I already had all the colors. In fact, that walnut that I showed you before, and I was like, I think this is for that posy thing. No, it was for this. It was for that.
Whoops.
So,
Nice.
Yeah.
My only problem with the perforated paper is that sometimes it snags your thread on the edges.
every time it snags it on the edges. I spend more time unsnagging it than I do anything else. And I'm like, I'm going to be smart this time. I'm going to angle it differently and then snag. I'm like,
That funny though.
I don't know if you can really tell, but that's variegated, but it's variegated. And I decided I'm going to stop doing this back and forth with that until I fill in the jingle, my bells. Because it makes counting really difficult. Because I didn't.
God.
I'll fix that later.
I don't even know if they could see that.
I didn't photocopy it, so I'm not highlighting it. And obviously, it's probably not going to work on Pattern Keeper. But look, Kim, it's full coverage. She tells me everything's not full coverage. She doesn't let my hyacinth be full coverage, even though I consider that full coverage. It just doesn't have a background. But otherwise, it's full coverage. But
yeah, that's true.
She says no.
Okay, well that's full coverage.
Oh, that. I thought she was talking about the temperature tree. I was like, no.
Do we need to do the Alyssa tag?
I lost my needle, but I found it, but I haven't put it back. It's on my Chatelaine, which is right here. There's my needle.
Oh, God.
It was in my chair.
This
but
one
it was
is
in
dangerous.
the crease of the chair, so it didn't stab me, which is why it took me 2 days to find it.
She's so dangerous.
Ready? Oh! This way.
Plop!
I think mine's more updated than hers yet.
Yeah.
Mine's still not fully updated. And I have part of November.
I just finished stitching October branch today. So I put in all the leaves of September from like the 22nd through to the end of September. And then I could put in the first October leaf, which I messed up, but it's fine. And then I put in the rest of the October branch. So next time I'll have to put in all of the October branch, basically leaves. Put in all the leaves for the October branch.
Yeah, and I just extended my...
Oh my
I
God!
know.
Please hold.
So I started working on my November branch to get it out, and my December's already done. So I've just finished November branch,
That looks
and then
like
I
a
can
thumb
do
up.
leaves.
It's like a thumbs up. You're almost there.
You're doing good.
We're curious to see how long the heat will last. What percentage of the year is hot?
All of it.
End of April till now is hot. I mean, these dark colors right here, that's 108.
It's still hot.
So,
It's still hot. I had
still
to turn down the AC because it's so hot in here. I didn't want her to die. But, like,
it's hot.
it's hot. It's still, like, 37 degrees Celsius. 100 degrees here. Still. Or at least the upper 90s. So maybe 35, 36 Celsius. What?
Hold up.
What?
What have you done?
What do you mean, what have I done?
You have the same branch mistake that I have,
Yeah.
but your leaves aren't touching.
Nope.
Why?
Because I mushed them.
What do you mean you
I
mooshed
altered them slightly.
Oh, yeah.
I don't remember which one, and I would point it out, but I had to change a leaf somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. I'm just
Yeah.
trying to call her out.
Yeah, no. So I'm pretty sure it's going to be cold, hot, cold.
I'm hoping there's more rain because I just put it away because I've only done rain
You do the glittery fiddling. I need to still designate the filers somehow, but I don't know how.
Like 14. 14 days of rain this entire year.
That sounds like a lot.
Some of those days were barely more than a sprinkle, so.
It was like spit.
Yeah.
And we need to spin, unless you don't plan to stitch
anymore. No, I do. I promise nothing. I work full time now. My boss sucks, so, you know, I just gotta, like, it's too much going on.
Are you gonna quit full time?
Yeah. I'm already sick of it. I haven't even worked the 3 days yet. Wait, today's the 3rd day, huh?
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm quitting now.
Okay. For those that don't know, I'm her boss. Why does my watch want to update again? Lots of watch updates lately.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know what it's called. Tiny.
You just watch us fumble around. It's exciting stuff.
I'm going to go first because I look more ready than you do.
You were definitely more ready.
Boop. Okay, what's a stitch?
What do you want
Why
it
are
to
we
be?
so dark?
What do you want it to be?
Get lighter.
What do you want it to be? What do you want it to be?
Okay, so we have a new dog. So that changes my decisions on what I would like it to be. What I would like it to be is Afghan because you're working on it so much. However, that is literally the worst thing to work on with Lilith.
We will discuss dog after you can see what she looks like.
I'm going to go with
She's
Afghan.
An accidental dog.
Accidental dog. Okay, ready? Boop. Come on, Afghan. Don't you do Mill Hill.
Moose.
Okay, moose is an interesting one.
Moose.
I'd pull out the moose.
I like the moose. It's not my favorite one because the stitches look like they're the wrong sides and the fabric's really stiff.
Again, you told me I was stupid, and then you did it, and so you guys are probably gonna be like, it looks normal, but if you did it, it's off. It's like when something's a little off, and you're like,
it's kind of small.
Yeah,
Kind of small.
Yeah, weird.
Okay. I know. I'm doing bad things.
Yes, you are.
Look at you all counting.
Boop. Well,
Don't
you
trust
never
me.
do boop in the right place.
Boop!
What do you want?
Oh, I'd like Afghan again.
No.
Go to Mirabilia.
Okay,
I can
good.
do that. She's touching my phone.
Send it.
Mommy,
Okay,
she's
what's your
touching my
order that you
phone.
want to talk about stuff that isn't stitched? Or do you have haul, don't you?
I do have haul.
Okay. Never mind.
Airdropping. Waiting.
Sorry. I locked it right as you did it because I forgot what we were doing.
Don't make me touch the phone. Send.
Okay, good.
Okay. I have one little bitty bit of haul, and then I had bought fabric back in June, and I still haven't gotten it or heard anything from Pictures Plus, so I sent them an email today, and I still don't know. I also sent back the fabric from Stitches Express from a really long time ago.
That cloud one?
Yeah, I finally sent it back, so
Did
that
they
was
send
like
the new one
yesterday.
yet?
No.
Oh.
No. So hopefully they know who it is because I don't know that I put anything in the package, but they sent me the call tag thing, so they sent it. They should be able to tell where it came from, right?
I would think so.
I can always email them. And then my buttons apparently shipped. Holy cow, a word almost came out.
I don't know where you're going.
I had a moment there, and I don't use that language usually, but it was coming out, and I was like, don't do it. Why are you going to say that? That makes no sense.
The evil one in your brain was going, do it.
That shipped, I think, if I'm reading it correctly, it will be here on the 19th, which is my sister's birthday. Happy birthday, sister.
Cool.
So,
chill.
Last week, I showed you haul, and it was Flowers of Rose haul, Rosewood Manor, and I had to order floss for it, which I did from Amazon. Yes.
Why is there floss in the box?
And I was like, that seems small. This is considerably smaller than what I was expecting.
What exactly did you buy?
Valdani, the set of floss for Flowers of Rose.
So a set of floss.
Yeah.
So like how many skeins are we talking?
I believe 6.
Like DMC size skeins?
I'll show you. See, it says Valdani on the side, flowers, yeah. So I'm like, this is odd. This is small. So I took the lid off. How cute
that's adorable!
Still,
they're little cubes. Can I pull one out?
Yeah, that's the same one I pulled out.
Oh, they're so squishy.
Yeah, and it's 3 strands, so I can't really stitch like 2 over something because it'd be too hard to match that up because it's in 3s. So I'm probably gonna have to do something 1 over. So I'm gonna have to have a really small fabric count, which I don't know if I want to. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
This is the cutest collection I have ever seen in my life.
I had no idea they were that small.
That is freaking adorable.
I've seen other people buy Valdani in sets, but it always looked like more like not shoebox size, but you know, like a box yay big. It's like yay big. And this came out, and I was like, did they send me a needle minder?
She showed me the box earlier, and I was like, did you get jewelry? Like, what'd you do?
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
So, hi.
Cute. I like it.
I mean, I think it's adorable. I just hope it's enough because, like, I just bought it off Amazon, not... Maybe I got scammed.
Well, it's cute, whatever it is.
So, I'll let you take over with other. It'll be the Alyssa show. I just want to say, though, that my cholesterol was a teeny tiny bit high, and it was a teeny tiny bit high the last time I did it, too. And so, I was trying to think, what the heck? Because, like, I'm small. I used to exercise. When I did the other one, I did exercising. I don't eat horribly. So I'm like, what? And then I was thinking, I'm pretty sure my mom has high cholesterol.
And she eats really well.
And she eats super crazy well. So I'm like, okay. Something's going on. So I Googled alcohol and cholesterol. You're supposed to drink alcohol.
Do not take medical advice from the Stitchy show that you're watching.
Women are supposed to have 1 glass of wine every single day. Men should have 2. You could also drink beer, but they don't really recommend that. And you could drink a straight liquor, like vodka, whiskey,
Oh, you didn't tell me
gin.
that. I could just take a shot of vodka every day.
Exactly. I think a shot, like what they're saying is like 1 ounce, and then I think wine is like 5 ounces, and...
Okay.
I don't know what the other option was, but it was
it's
more...
probably the standard breakdown of alcohol.
Oh, maybe beer was... Yeah, I don't know. So, I can't drink red wine. It does a weird thing from the way they make it, but I found rosé is not made the same way. But it still has some benefits because the grape skin is still used in the process. It's just not in it as long. So, I branched out and tried rosé, and it's pretty delicious. So... Don't listen to me, but y'all should drink a glass of wine every night. I recommend rosé if you don't like wine.
And she said you can't skip a night.
Yeah, you're supposed to do it every night. If you do it like 2 to 3 days a week, it's like bad. But if you do it every day, it helps your cholesterol. And some other stuff. Not so much with the liver. So I've been drinking wine every night.
Nice.
I like the Barefoot rosé, just to be clear. It's cheap and it's delicious.
So cheap. That sounds cheap. But
did you cool it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because
we put it in the wine cooler.
She didn't like it.
But I don't know exactly what Jacob bought either. Maybe it was not the right one. It wasn't bubbly.
The brute one?
Because he sent me a picture of the bubbly, and I said, I don't think it's supposed to be the bubbly. I think it was something else. And then he bought something, and I never looked at what it was.
So maybe it wasn't even rosé. Maybe it was the pink Moscato.
I don't know. I keep meaning to ask him, and I keep forgetting. So you're just like letting me go free rampage? Because it's been like 3 weeks, and I don't...
Yep. You should show them your ring because you never showed them your...
Yes, so I just took a picture of it while you were talking. So here's my ring. Set.
Instead of listening to the talking.
I was going to get them welded, soldered, whatever, together. But I'm kind of feeling it without. I kind of like it.
She should mush them together.
I like playing with it. I like fixing them, and then they stay together pretty okay.
Every time I look at it, one's spinning.
I like it. I really like the way it looks too, one or the other. So like, I'll show you also what it looks like just by itself. Because I think it looks really dainty and pretty. Do not get that stuck on your finger.
We're about the same size. You're actually a little fatter than I am.
I don't doubt it, because you're... Try that one on. Isn't it so pretty?
Yeah, I mean, I can almost wear that. It doesn't look that bad.
No, it doesn't.
Considering.
Considering they're 2 totally different colors.
That doesn't look that
It
bad.
looks like you're a princess.
Looks like I should have put it on the other side. Okay,
That's
no,
the-
I can't.
Anyways. You did in the second one, did you share any more photos or videos or
We
nothing?
didn't talk about you. You didn't exist.
Okay. Fair. Fair. I watched the one where I did exist. Okay, I don't want to bore you to death with like what happened. I mean, it was just like any other day. Jacob and I even slept together the night before.
Oh!
I know, he saw me the morning of. Did
Oh,
not
you
know
mean
that?
slept in the same
Yeah,
room? You
yeah,
said
yeah, yeah.
slept together. I was
No.
like, this is oversharing.
No,
Like,
no, we weren't married yet, Mom. You don't do that.
I know.
Okay.
That's why I was shocked.
No, we slept in the same room because Jacob's family ended up taking in his grandmother. She was living with another.
like a stray dog.
She was living with another daughter, and then she moved to Jacob's mom. So they just took her in, and she took up the spare bedroom that Jacob was going to sleep in. So we were just like, why even stress about this? Just stay here. So
I don't really see the connection, but okay.
So then he left to go to his parents' house to get ready. I got ready at my parents' house. It was just a day of chaos, hair getting done, makeup getting done, getting over to Granny's house where we got ready, and then shipping ourselves off to the place with the creepy Uber driver. Very creepy. I will back up her story that I was uncomfortable. But you said that you don't think he was trying to be intentional. I think he was being intentional.
Well, I think he was wanting to tip, so he was being intentional, but he didn't mean it.
I don't think so. I don't think that's how you get tips. I think
Well,
that's
no,
how you...
I don't think so
I
either.
don't think...
But I think that was his intent.
Oh, I don't know. I don't like it. I
don't like it.
I don't like it. Oh, bad choices. I met my photographer for the first time.
I like the Belinda.
And her
And
husband.
her husband. I like her husband.
Yeah.
Too.
They
Not in a creepy way.
they
I
did
wouldn't
a great
brush
job.
across his lap.
No. They did a great job. I liked them. I liked their style.
Are you going to put it in any more pictures now that you've gotten them, or no?
Yes. Asking you.
She says cool. Cool.
So we did the ceremony thing. I cried. I will not put in those pictures.
I like those pictures.
Yeah.
They are bad,
The
but I like
ugliest
them.
pictures I have ever seen in my entire life. They are so bad. And I don't even like judge myself harshly in pictures. I'm not one of those people where it's like, oh, my lip looks weird there. Oh, no, but this was not. It wasn't pretty.
It was an ugly cry, but
was
I liked
so
it. I liked
ugly.
it a lot.
So bad.
You can't put in pictures of me because I look fat and white.
No, that one picture of you from the side with your hair
Oh,
looks
that one
so
was
cute.
okay.
Yeah.
That wasn't bad.
No, that's not bad. And then, so we did the ceremony thing. We went woohoo. We took a group photo. I thought it would be funny to do a bouquet toss because it's literally just two people there that would be eligible.
Qualify.
And one of them isn't really. I mean, she just got her learner's permit, so like,
Little young.
we're not really there yet. But so we did a little funny bouquet toss or whatever. And then Hunter, which is Jacob's sister, Jacob, me, and then Belinda and her husband, we all went to do photos elsewhere in the area while they cleaned up, thank you, and then went over to see their friend. And then eventually Jacob's family followed us around doing stuff. Was Grammy on the park bench when we were doing our first dance? Where'd she go, you think? I didn't even think
Did
about
they
it.
stick her
Grammy
in the
disappeared.
car?
Maybe.
Well, she came to dinner. I was saying she didn't leave
Yeah.
with her, but she came to
No,
dinner.
no.
So
Maybe they did shove Grammy in a car. I didn't even notice until just now that Grammy was not watching us at the park. Odd. Anyways, we took a bunch of photos at the park. I will, in particular, insert this one photo. Which one are you thinking of? The one that I love and Jacob hates, or the boutonniere one?
the boutonniere
Okay.
one. But I like the one that Jacob hates.
Here's the one Jacob hates. I love it so much. Shh, don't tell him I put it in. Okay, here's the one I was going to talk about. Jacob, impromptu, decided to sweep me off my feet.
Let me just say, you need to leave the picture up while you tell the story
Yes.
because it is
Yes.
hilarious when
Yes.
you're looking at
Yes.
it. Okay.
He swooped me, and immediately his boutonniere, it's just a pin, and it stabbed right into my side, right here. And I went, oh! I said, you stabbed me! And so the photo is right when he's looking down and trying to pull me away. And I'm my hand's up here, and I'm little bit, 'cause he's does it hurt? I'm a little bit. He's like, like trying to get me away from his foot in here.
It may not be funny to you, but I actually laughed till I cried a little.
I thought it was so funny.
It was funny. It was so unexpected. I think because I was looking at picture after picture after picture. It's like 300 something pictures, and it's like serious picture, and then he's like, and
I knew exactly what was happening as soon as I saw it. And then I think I told you before.
Hunter's picture.
They had to bustle up my dress so we could do the first dance, and Hunter was in charge, and she was really struggling with it. So we were like scrolling through the photos, right? Normal photos. And then when I was looking at them with Hunter and Jacob the other night, we were looking at them for the first time, and I went, "Oh my God, who's in a bikini?"
A thong at that.
I was like, "Oh, it's Hunter fixing my dress." She's like, "Oh my God, why would Belinda take a photo like that? Oh no, it looks like I'm wearing a thong and my skirt fell down. Oh my God, no." We went to the next one, and it looks like she's just wearing a bathing suit top and a thong, and she has a skirt on just for like formality.
Now,
yes, I have. Oh man,
it was a full long dress, but it had a tie in the middle and then the one at the top, and that was just
so
the
from
tie
that angle it just looked like some beach lady was like.
I did the same thing. I was like, whoa. Thongy much.
It was so funny. It was a perfect angle. Anyways, as I had told you guys before, we were doing a first dance that no one else could hear, just with the earbuds in. So we did that, and then the funny part of that is that we had some rose petals from Costco, because we did Costco flowers, and we had rose petals that we didn't end up doing anything with up until this point. And so I don't remember who brought it up. I think Kylie actually was the one who said it first, like, can we use the rose petals while they're dancing? And so the Belinda and Hunter came up with this elaborate plan that every time we spun towards back to the camera, because we're doing this dance kind of thing here. And anytime we spun back towards Belinda, Hunter would take a handful of petals and launch the petals up into the sky above us. And so it ended up sounding like skeet shooting, because like Jacob and I, the music's loud in one ear, but totally not in the other ear. And it's the same ear for both of us, right? Because I have the left earbud, he has the right earbud. So when this side is towards Belinda, we can't really hear, but when this side is towards Belinda, we can hear. So we'd be dancing as all romantic, and then Hunter would be like, petals! Petals. And you hear Belinda going, chick, 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 chick. And then you dance around again. And we're just having our little moment. And I was like, petals! Launches petals. Anyways, it was great. It was great fun. Yeah, so then we came back here. I really wanted to get out of the dress because at that point it was hurting my back. It's not that heavy, but apparently it's heavy enough to hurt my back. So it was nice to get out of it and into real clothes. Well, I had this backup, I had this little white dress thing that I bought specifically for my reception, so I didn't have to wear the wedding dress because I didn't want to get it messed up before next year. So I put that on, and they did a fantastic job of decorating the backyard and everything, and cooking food and having snacks and drinks, and we had our little table set up for just the two of us over here, and I felt special.
Bubbles.
And bubbles. I had bubbles because I love bubbles. Not alcohol bubbles, just bubbles.
Soap bubbles.
Soap bubbles. I don't know, and it was just we had a good time with everybody. Everyone talked to each other, because our families don't really hang out a lot. They're busy, they do their own things.
We've only met each other once or twice.
Yeah. We
just know we all got along. And
yeah. And I think it was awesome. The conversations that were happening, and the stories, and the sharing of pictures, and I
would not be opposed to seeing them again.
Good. I'm glad. It was really fun. I had a really, really good time. It was really nice. It was just, it kind of sucks. I kind of wish we had waited until the next day to go to the hotel, just because I did want to hang out longer. But we hadn't finished packing yet because we didn't want to load everything into my car the night before. So after this long whirlwind day of events, I realized I did a disservice. Jacob wrote wonderful vows that made everybody cry. And granted, he did get help from Hunter a little bit, but exceptionally impressed with the job that he had done because I had been not working with him on them up until the point, but I kind of knew where he was at every stage, and like
controlling much?
No, I wanted to make sure he understood the instructions because clearly he did not, because I had told him originally that it needs to be 2 to 3 sentences for each section, and he wrote 3 sentences. So had I not been on it and double checking, the vowels would have been very unequal.
That would explain why he texted me to see if you would Bridezilla or not. You need to stop that until we started.
I'm gonna stop and restart you. Jacob did a great job on his vowels. I'm very proud. My vowels were great, but everyone expected them to be great, so...
Sucks being you.
No bonus points there. Okay, so anyways, the reception was great. We ended up having to leave. It was awesome because we just left everything there. I mean, I threw off my dress and left it in the bathroom.
Awesome.
They took care of everything so that way we could just skadoodle.
Woo.
So we skedaddled. We did a skadoodle.
We cleaned up everything.
Did we have to drive home separately? No,
No.
because Hunter drove his car. Okay, I couldn't remember. I was like, I thought we had figured this out. Okay, cool. So we get back home. We hurry up and pack everything else that we need. We throw it all in my car. We drive to San Diego. We had our honeymoon at the Mission Bay Resort in San Diego. And we didn't get there until like 11:30. I actually called ahead to make sure somebody was going to be there. And the guy was like, I said, hi, we need to check in. I just want to make sure, like, I didn't have to call ahead and make sure someone's going to be there. Like, I know it's going to be a little late. I'm really sorry. Because I just feel bad anyways. Even if the person's working, like, it must just be annoying sitting there thinking, like, there's, X amount of people supposed to come in tonight, whatever.
We actually stayed at a hotel like that. Well, it was only, like, 3 or 4 people, and they were waiting. Oh, it was a car rental. It wasn't a hotel. It was a car rental. Oh. And they were waiting for us to shut down, but the flight had been delayed. So it was only like 3 or 4 people, and we were the last ones to get there, and then they were able to leave.
See,
I felt bad.
That's exactly what I worry about in a hotel. So I called. I was like, I'm really, really sorry. And he's like, oh, that's okay. As long as you get here before, like, 2 or 3. I was like, oh, God, no. We'll be there before 2 or 3. He laughed. He's like, okay, yeah, that's fine. I said, okay, thank you. So we pull up. We're so freaking tired. Like, I just want to go to sleep. I'm so tired. So
that's romantic.
I know, but it was such a long time. So we go up to the thingy.
Oh,
the check-in thing. And we're bummed because the parking here is $40 a night. And there's nothing near this hotel. It's like they position themselves in between 2 parks. And, like, the only thing, like, you have to cross a freeway in order to get to anything else. So, like, really, the only thing you can do is either park at the public parks where there's a lot of, like, homeless RV camping going on, or you have to park in the resort. It's $40 a night. So we figured we'll just park here tonight, unload everything, and then we'll figure out what we're going to do. Because we just didn't want to. That's a ridiculous price to pay for parking.
I will not pay.
I will not pay it. But we were going to pay it tonight. So I go up to the reservation desk. I said, hi, I'm sorry. We're getting here late, but we're trying to check in. He's like, no problem. He's like, are you Alyssa and Jacob? I was like, yes. Yes. I said, good job. He's like, there's one other couple waiting to check in, but I figured it was you guys. And I was like, yeah. Good job. So, he checks us in. He said, you're on your honeymoon, right? And we said, yeah. He's like, cool, I'll comp your parking for the whole stay. And we both went, really? And I'm not even joking. Jacob and I talked about it for like 3 or 4 days after how awesome it was. I know it's ridiculous. That's how you know you're an adult, is when the hotel comps your parking, and that's like the best part of your honeymoon. We were so excited that they comped our parking.
Well, we won't buy you a basket next time.
So we find our room, we park, we go in our room. And the room's big. It has a little step down. It has a bar area. I walk all the way through the room, go to the windows, open the windows, look out. We have a fire pit. It was a fire pit room out in the back. So you can have fires every night, which I love. I love fire pits. And turn back around. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And Jacob's like, what? I'm like, there's a basket. He's like, yeah, that's why I said whoa when I walked in the room. I said, I thought you were just looking at the windows or something. He's like,
but
no. Yeah, right? And so, well, it just said from mom and dad, which left me a little confused at first, but then I realized we hadn't told his parents where we were staying for our honeymoon, because they probably would pop by.
Plus the mother and father, we have straightened this out.
You have straightened this out.
Yes.
So I realized it was them, and they got us this awesome picnic basket with cutlery and everything, and a bunch of snacks that we then consumed the rest of the trip. I mean, there's still some stuff in there because it didn't I need little bread things for the saucy sauce, but it's pretty good. Pretty good.
The wings not lined up.
My fingers are small right now, okay? So anyways, honeymoon was great. We played volleyball. We did some fancy dining. We went on Sea-Doos for the first time. We shared one, which was scary because I had to put a lot of trust in Jacob that he wasn't going to kill us. But he did a really good job of slowly warming up to going fast and doing turns and stuff because I really didn't want to flip over. And then he let me drive it a bit, and that was really fun. I was the one who made us catch air the first time, so it was fun.
Whee!
Whee! Gosh, I mean, we drank by the pool. We went snorkeling. I swam with sharks in La Jolla. We went to some beaches. We tried some nice food down in San Diego because San Diego has a lot of food options, some good eating. It was really great. We came back home. We realized all the forests are still closed and that camping in Sequoia probably just wouldn't work out because that's what our plan was. So we kind of lounged around the house for a few days, just relaxed. But then I realized I couldn't really relax because we were home. So every time there's dishes, I felt like they needed to be done right away. And the front room was a mess because it had our, whatever stuff there. And it wasn't relaxing to me. It still felt like I had stuff to do. So we decided to go up to one of his family's cabins. And we stayed there for 3 days, went mini golfing, went on the longest mountain roller free controlled coaster in California, whatever. And then we came back home and I went and full-time worked.
You have to show him a picture of Lily.
Right. Day before we get married, Hunter calls me and she says, Alyssa, I need you to put Tyson outside and come to the door. Which she's done before. It means she found a dog. Because Tyson's friendly as far as we can tell, but he's a big-ass dog, okay? So it's just safer to put him outside. We put him outside. I go to the front door, and Jacob's home too. We go to the front door, and Hunter is holding this little, tiny puppy of adorable cuteness. So freaking cute. And immediately she said, if she isn't somebody, well, she actually did think it was a he at first. So
wow.
If he isn't somebody's, can we keep him? And I said, if he stays this cute forever, you can keep him if it's going to be your responsibility. Because we already have a zoo. We have a 90-plus pound dog. We have 2 12-foot long plus snakes. And we have a chinchilla. We have enough animals. That's enough. And we want to start a family. That's enough. Enough living things in the house. So as long as it's your responsibility, you do whatever you want. If you want to take her to the vet, make sure she's clean and safe and whatever, it's fine. So long story short, we did all the things you're supposed to do. We let the shelters know that we found a dog. We let Facebook, Nextdoor, all of those apps and stuff, let them know we found a dog. I've been searching for lost dog postings. Nothing. She is very friendly with people, which makes me think that she was somebody's dog, but she also was covered in fleas and ticks, and she's only 4 months old. She doesn't have a microchip. No collar. Nobody's come forward.
She has a dog now.
Yeah, we've had her for about 3 weeks now. So we have another dog now. Hunter named her Lily, and I said that's awesome because I can call her Lilith. That can be her real name. And I have to say most of the time I call her Lilith because she's kind of a bad dog. She's not a bad dog, but she's a chihuahua. She's not a chihuahua. Let me know if you know what the kind of dog she is. She's not a chihuahua, but she's pretty much a chihuahua. I think she has part chihuahua in her. So
I see terrier.
Definitely terrier. I'm just really hoping not Jack Russell. I just don't want Jack Russell.
I think she looks like Addie. I think she's a Chihuahua Terrier.
I think she's a Chihuahua Terrier too. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, a lot happened. We got an air fryer. We've been cooking air fryer foods. Lily and the chinchilla played together because they're the same size, and they enjoyed that. We went to Fry's. It's pretty much empty because fries are dying. We saw sunsets. I have pictures of our room, which I probably already put in. We were playing beanbag toss outside one night, and there was a raccoon that got scared into a tree.
Oh,
and the raccoon was just watching us play until we left. I have pictures of the baskets and the toast and everything. Yeah, I mean, that sounds like that's probably pretty much it.
I'm gonna put my socks back on. The AC has
Yeah,
cooled it to the point where it's tolerable. Taco.
Yeah, it is pretty tolerable. So I think that's it. I mean, at least for now. I am recording Husband Tab with Jacob, as he's now my husband. But I'm probably not going to put it into this one because this one's kind of long. So probably next week.
For long and short. I tried to put, well, actually, Steve put a poll in last week's, but it kept moving until he showed me how to pin it, and so by the time it was pinned, nobody had seen it, so whatever. But just out of curiosity, do you like them longer or shorter, the episodes? Because last week was short, the week before was a little longer, this is longer. What do you prefer? Let me know.
Okay. That's it, guys. It's nice seeing you again. Hi. And goodbye.
Are you going to stitch something this time?
I'm not going to promise anything, but I would like to. When I was stitching the tree, I was like, oh, this is so nice.
I'll stitch. Don't worry. I'll work on Mirabilia and probably other stuff.